Dutch kickboxing is more than just a sport. It's a relentless philosophy of fighting, forged in sweat, discipline, and innovation. A style built for dominance, aggression, and efficiency. The story of this style isn't just about techniques, it's about the people who refused to accept limits and created a new blueprint for striking combat. The roots of Dutch kickboxing stretch back to the mid-1970s, a period when martial arts were evolving globally. Three black belt karate practitioners, each already accomplished in their own right, set out to refine and expand the traditional fighting system they had learned under their master, Jan Bloeming. Bloeming himself was an influential figure in Dutch martial arts, known for opening the country's first major karate dojo and for blending disciplines into a precursor of modern mixed martial arts. Seeking mastery beyond their homeland, the trio traveled to Japan to train under top instructors, including the legendary Taikiken master Kenji Sawayama. Yet fate had a twist. Doors closed on them. Expelled from one dojo for standing up against hazing, they wandered the streets of Tokyo, directionless but determined. It was then that they stumbled upon a kickboxing event that would change everything. There, they met Toshihiro Fujiwara, a Muay Thai champion from Japan and the first foreigner to win a Lumpini Stadium title in Thailand. Fujiwara introduced them to Kenji Kurosaki, a master who had merged traditional karate with Japanese kickboxing. Under Kurosaki's guidance, the Dutch fighters learned not only devastating punches and combinations, but also the art of low kicks, attacks to the opponent's thigh that would become the signature of Dutch kickboxing. The training was grueling. Daily 10-kilometer runs at dawn, hours of drilling and sparring against top-tier fighters. They meticulously documented every technique by hand, as cameras were scarce and every detail mattered. Returning to the Netherlands, the trio spread their newfound knowledge. Mejiro Gym in Amsterdam became legendary under Jan Plas, while Peter van der Helm and Jan van Looijen propagated the style in other gyms, including police and military training. The rise of Dutch kickboxing was not without competition. Rivalries between gyms like Mejiro and Chakuriki pushed fighters to extreme levels of skill and toughness. Every training session was a test, every sparring match a war. By the 1970s and early 1980s, Dutch kickboxers were traveling to Thailand, testing themselves against Muay Thai champions. They faced defeats but adapted rapidly, learning elbows, clinch control, and fight rhythm. By the 1990s, Dutch kickboxers were defeating Thai champions on European soil, a testament to the effectiveness of the style and its rigorous training philosophy. Before we continue the video, if you have made it this far, be sure to like the video. The like goal for this video is 50 likes. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe to the channel. Let's continue the video. Among the most iconic figures was Raymond Dekkers, widely regarded as the bridge between Dutch kickboxing and traditional Muay Thai. Dekkers showcased the hallmark traits of Dutch style: relentless combinations, ferocious low kicks, and explosive aggression, coupled with precise technical execution. He proved that Dutch fighters could not only compete with, but also dominate traditional Thai practitioners when adapted intelligently. The style's defining characteristic, forward pressure, combined with high-volume combinations to overwhelm opponents, became a benchmark for generations of fighters. Dutch kickboxing's technical foundation is deceptively simple, yet brutally effective. Fighters adopt a low, wide stance that ensures balance, stability, and the ability to generate maximum power. This stance allows them to strike with hands, elbows, or shins without losing their grounding. Defense is straightforward: a high guard, minimal head movement, and absorbing attacks to remain in position for immediate counterattacks. Unlike boxing, where slipping and weaving are core defensive tools, Dutch fighters prioritize staying upright to maintain range against kicks and knees. Every block, every step backward is calculated to set up an aggressive response, rather than merely avoid damage. Multi-level combinations define the Dutch offensive arsenal. A single sequence might begin with a cross to the head, follow with a hook to the liver, and finish with a crushing low kick. These combinations are designed to attack from different angles, overload the opponent's defense, and sap both energy and morale. The liver shot in particular has become emblematic of Dutch fighting philosophy. Targeting the liver under the right ribcage, it can incapacitate an opponent instantly or progressively diminish their ability to resist. Dutch fighters mix punches, kicks, knees, and body attacks seamlessly, each strike a calculated step in a larger plan of domination. Another pillar of Dutch kickboxing is its training methodology. Give and take drills are central, allowing partners to practice combinations at high intensity while continuously switching roles. Unlike traditional pad work that relies on a coach, these drills maximize efficiency, ensuring fighters remain engaged and conditioned. Bag work complements this approach. Swinging and stationary bags build power, precision, and resilience to impact. Heavy conditioning ensures fighters can absorb punishment and keep pressing forward, a necessity in a style defined by aggression and relentless pace. One unique aspect of Dutch kickboxing is its emphasis on multi-level attacks. Fighters rarely attack one target at a time. Instead, they chain head, body, and leg strikes in sequences designed to overwhelm and destabilize. A combination might start with a 1-2 to the head, follow with a hook to the liver, and finish with a thudding low kick to the thigh. The goal is to break rhythm and defensive structure. By constantly shifting targets, Dutch fighters make it nearly impossible for opponents to predict or recover, forcing mistakes and creating openings for fight-ending shots. The liver shot in particular remains a hallmark of the style, precise, brutal, and strategic, capable of ending fights instantly. Defensive philosophy in Dutch kickboxing is equally strategic. The high guard is foundational. Minimal head movement reduces exposure to kicks and knees while keeping the fighter in a strong position to counter. Dutch fighters embrace contact. They absorb strikes when necessary to maintain position, immediately retaliating with flurries of punches or low kicks. This defense through aggression mindset ensures that control of the fight remains in their hands, limiting the opponent's options while maintaining dominance. It's not about avoiding damage, it's about dictating the pace and outcome of the fight. Over time, Dutch kickboxing has influenced global striking arts. Fighters in Europe, Asia, and even North America have adopted its principles. The emphasis on conditioning, multi-level combinations, and aggressive yet calculated pressure has become a template for modern stand-up fighting. Many of today's top kickboxers credit Dutch gyms, coaches, or philosophy as critical to their development. Its adaptability ensures it thrives across rule sets, from traditional kickboxing to MMA, proving the style's timelessness. What sets Dutch kickboxing apart isn't just its techniques, but its mindset. Fighters are trained to be durable, relentless, and efficient. It's a style that rewards toughness, creativity, and a willingness to engage, producing not only champions, but fighters who can dominate multiple generations of opponents. From its origins in 1970s Netherlands to modern gyms worldwide, Dutch kickboxing remains one of the most effective and unforgiving striking systems in combat sports. It's a style where volume meets precision, aggression meets strategy, and tradition meets evolution. For those willing to endure its intensity, it offers a path to mastery unmatched by many other martial arts. Dutch kickboxing is not just a sport, it's a philosophy of controlled violence, relentless pressure, and calculated domination.